Stadium in Athens. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Smothers. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To throw, Manning. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hand off for Brown. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Got a man. It's Townsend. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Manning. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well stick with him. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Bulldogs are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Got some room under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning steps away. Makes the grab. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Might have a chance. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Manning from the gun on third down. didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And it's third down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that third down with a run.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. To the 15. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Moving out to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here comes the heat. Quarterback's got the first. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a give to Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. Frazier again. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The run inside. It's Simon. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Manning to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them. Make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Simon.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. He's got it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. A give to Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's Arch to throw. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Hand off for Brown. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Arch Madness. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play preview?
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to get outside, it's Williams. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Give to the running back. He's out past the 35. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier and get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Carr from the gun on third down. Finds space on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's Carr to throw. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. There's some room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense putting points on the board. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Snags it, and there's running room. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. C.J. Carr firing again. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Handoff for Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires toward the target. Touchdown, Bulldog! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his man. It's Walton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame right back to the line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. A pick six.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick six right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Carr going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point. 28-0. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action, C.J. Carr. Looking long. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. working well behind the sticks on second down.
Ready? Blue 85. Blue 85. Go, go.
Throwing. Carr. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is knocked away, incomplete. And how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Freeze, freeze. Hydro. Where did he go?
Fourth down, Carr. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now.